How to quit any addiction. Shocking advice. Looking to break free from any addiction? Discover shocking advice and powerful strategies to overcome your struggles. Find out what really works to help you quit for good and take control of your life. Step 1. Decide to quit. Your recovery starts with you choosing the future you want for yourself. You have the power to change your life, so make a commitment to recovery. Focus on creating a happy future because you deserve it. I'm going to quit using it so I can focus on my career goals. I'm going to stop my addiction so I can have a better relationship with my family. I'm going to quit my addiction so I can spend my money on things that make me happy. Step 2. Forget your experiences of addiction. Memories make us remember addictions. Close your eyes and try to recall the first experience of addiction. For example, the first day you smoked a cigarette. You went to a shop and bought a cigarette. You do have this memory because it was the first experience. Now imagine that same experience, but don't buy cigarettes. Buy something else in the shop. Try to go away from the trigger. You have many memories of the addiction. Try to recall them. In that imagination, don't go near the trigger, but go away from the trigger. You are changing your memory while reconstructing it. Step 3. Build a support network for yourself. Overcoming your addiction will be easier if you have lots of support. Surround yourself with friends and loved ones who will be there for you. Additionally, join a support group to help you get through the tough times and celebrate your successes. To give yourself the best chances, start seeing a therapist or counselor who can help you create a treatment plan and work through the issues that led to your addiction. Choose a support group that shares your core beliefs if that matters to you. Some programs are based around religion, so you might prefer a group that speaks to your beliefs. If you're addicted to a substance, ask people not to use it in your presence. People who have long-term success with overcoming addictions often have a support group of family and friends who encourage them on a daily basis. Step 4. Write down reasons you want to change. Think about how much better your life will be once you overcome your addiction. Take a paper and write down all the disadvantages of your addiction. Every day, take that paper and revise at least 5 to 10 times what you have written. When you feel that your addiction has more disadvantages than advantages, you will easily quit that addiction. If you don't want anyone to read what you have written, you can use mnemonics. When you are going back to addiction, recall all the disadvantages of your addiction. You can also make a list of positive changes you want in your life to help motivate you to stick to your goal of quitting. You might list more time with friends and family, a new hobby, your dream job, better health, more money, feeling proud and confident, a sense of freedom. Step 5. Make a plan to deal with triggers. We all have triggers that make us want to indulge in bad habits, which can include addiction. For example, you might struggle to drive by a casino if you're addicted to gambling. Knowing your triggers will help you face them down when the time comes to quit. Stress is often a trigger for all kinds of addictions. You could manage your stress using aromatherapy, a meditation app, or a short walk outside. Certain situations like parties or other social gatherings might act as triggers. You might decide to turn down invitations to events that might trigger you, or you could ask a friend to be your accountability partner. Certain individuals can be triggers, so you may decide to spend less time around them. You might be triggered to drink in a restaurant that serves alcohol, so you might decide to eat only at places that don't have a liquor license. Step 6. Remove temptations from your environment. Your environment has a big impact on you, and it can make it easier or harder to overcome your addiction. Go through your living space and remove anything that could trigger you. Get rid of all the objects that go along with the habit, as well as other items that remind you of your addiction. If you're addicted to alcohol, you might throw out or give away any drinks you still have, donate your wine glasses, and get rid of any items that contain messages about alcohol. If you're overcoming a food addiction, you could throw out junk food. If you're addicted to porn, you could put a filter on your electronic devices and throw out any magazines you own. You might try rearranging your environment or adding healthy distractions to help you stick to your goal. Step 7. Fill your time with healthy activities. Positive distractions that make you happy will help you change. Chances are, Your addiction touches most areas of your life, which is why quitting can be challenging. Focus on doing things that make you happy so it's easier to stick to your goal. You could exercise, start a new hobby, cook, hang out with your friends, join a club on meetup.com, play a recreational sport. Step 8. Stay away from people and places that trigger you. You might need to create a completely new routine to help support your new lifestyle. You deserve to live your best life, free of addiction. It's okay to cut ties with people who are holding you back and to seek out new places and experiences that are good for you. Focus on what's best for you right now. You might not be able to go to your normal haunts anymore. While you might feel a sense of loss, try to focus on what you're gaining. You might talk to your therapist about how you're feeling if this happens. Step 9. Spend more time with people who support you. Although quitting isn't easy, you can get help along the way. Having people by your side can make things easier and will help you stay motivated to reach your goals. Ask your friends and family to be there for you right now. Tell them how important it is to you to stop your addiction and create this awesome new life for yourself. I really appreciate having you as a friend. I'm doing everything I can to change my life right now, and I was hoping I could count on you for encouragement. Overcoming this addiction is so important to me, but it's also challenging. Can I call or text you when I'm really struggling? Step 10. Manage stress in a healthy way. You might not be able to escape stress altogether, but you can make it easier on yourself. Stress is a common trigger for addiction, so it's important to incorporate more stress relievers into your life. Here are some great ways to get relief. Meditate. Watch something funny. Hang out with friends. Do yoga. Do an exercise you enjoy. Make art. Keep a journal. Listen to music. Step 11. Learn coping strategies to deal with cravings. It's totally normal to experience cravings, and they can pop up out of nowhere. Help yourself stay on track with your recovery by learning ways to cope before your cravings hit. You might try exercise. Exercise releases endorphins, so it can help you feel pleasure without your addiction. Distraction. Distract yourself with an immersive activity, like painting or going to a movie theater. Venting. Tell a trusted confidant about how you're feeling and how bad your craving is. Urge surfing. Instead of fighting your craving, sit with it until it fades. Focus on how the craving feels in your body, then focus on your breath. Notice the sensations in your body again, and ride out the urge as it crests and falls like a wave. This can help you find relief from cravings without giving in to them. Step 12. Forgive yourself if you relapse. Don't let a relapse be the end of your journey because everyone has slip-ups. If you have a relapse, go back over what happened and determine what you can do to stop it from happening again. Then, get back on your feet and start again. You can do this. Relapses are steps forward in the process, and you shouldn't consider them as failures. It takes time for new habits to fully kick in. Just keep going. Don't let guilt and shame take over if you slip up. You're trying your best, and all you can do is keep at it. Bonus step. Keep working toward your goal of being addiction-free. The physical and mental pain of addiction withdrawal is real, and you'll likely start telling yourself it's okay to take up the habit again. Don't listen to the voice telling you to start back up, and don't give up on yourself when it feels hard. All the work you're putting into this will be worth it. Remember, you're building your best life right now. Go back to your list of reasons for quitting to remember why you're doing this. Think about why quitting is more important than staying addicted. Visit support groups and your therapist each time you feel in danger of relapsing. Distraction. Distract yourself with an immersive activity, like painting or going to a movie theater. Venting. Tell a trusted confidant about how you're feeling and how bad your craving is. Urge surfing. Instead of fighting your craving, sit with it until it fades. Focus on how the craving feels in your body, then focus on your breath. Notice the sensations in your body again, and ride out the urge as it crests and falls like a wave. This can help you find relief from cravings without giving in to them.